using the cooker safely, and particularly today the oven. You this week have been asked to do something which requires cooking in the oven, and I want to make sure that before you do this you know exactly how to use the oven safely. Now my advice to you with this is that maybe ask your parents to help you using the oven and to put things in for you and take things out of the oven. But if they're happy to supervise you, this is how I would like you to take things in and out the oven. Now, the first thing your recipe might ask you to do is to preheat your oven. If that's the case, you need to do whatever it is that you have to do to turn your oven on. And for that, you're going to need to ask your parent or carer how to do that. On my cooker, I have to switch it on and then set the temperature. You will then get on and you will make whatever dish it is that you are making. Once you've finished and your dish is ready and it's been put into whatever you're cooking it in, you'll need to put that onto a baking tray. A baking tray is really useful because whatever shape or size or material you're cooking your dish in, actually this tray gives you a handle that you can hold on to. Now I'm holding on to this with my hands at the moment, but when you're going to put this in or out of the oven, you absolutely have to do that with oven gloves. Please do not put any dish into the oven or take anything out of the oven without oven gloves, or you will burn yourself, and I don't want that happening. So you're going to need oven gloves on, and then you'll be able to hold on to your baking tray that's going to go into the oven. Now at this stage you need 2 people, and this is how we work it at school. A lot of oven doors open, instead of mine which opens downwards, a lot of oven doors open sideways. And the oven doors that open sideways are a bit sprung loaded, and the door once it's open can shut again and catch you on your arm. So you're going to need one person to open and hold open the oven door. The second person will have their oven gloves on with the tray that's going to go into the oven. Once the oven door is open, the person putting something into the oven needs to count to 3. This allows some of the very hot air that's built up to escape and to prevent you from burning yourself, because the hot air can burn you on your face. So the oven door will get opened by somebody. The second person will hold the baking tray with the oven gloves on. They will count to 3 and put it onto a shelf in the oven. You will then allow your dish to cook for as long as it needs. Just before you're ready to take it out, you obviously are going to need oven gloves to take this back out. And you're also going to need either a heat-proof mat to put this on or a cooling rack. Both of these will mean that if you put it down on these, they won't burn. If you put a baking tray onto your worktop, it might burn and blister the worktop. So please always ask your parent or carer what they would like to put down to prevent your surfaces getting burnt. At this stage then, I'm going to take whatever it is I'm cooking. Now obviously I've only got a plain baking tray today, I'm not cooking anything, it's just to show you what to do. And we do the reverse now of putting things in the oven, but we need to be aware that this baking tray is now hot. So, I have my oven gloves on, the second person would open the door for me and I will count to 3, letting that hot air escape. I then carefully take this out of the oven and I put it onto the cooling rack or the heat-proof mat. The second person will close that oven door and I will then turn the oven off. I would strongly suggest that you ask your parent or carer to take stuff in, to put stuff in or take stuff out of the oven for you. But hopefully now, if you need to do that under their supervision, you should know how to do that safely. Thank you very much.